What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick Met 2 here, and we have just let me see, 30 minutes away from the most hyped up Raw all year. It's the Raw after Mania. You know it's going to be a crazy crowd, crazy action, and the WWE satisfy our needs. Let's get down into it. First off, you open up with Brock Lesnar's music, and he is pissed. He's still coming out with scars and blood from last night. And Paul Heyman is cutting an unbelievable promo while the crowd is going crazy. He was like, my client. And the thing about it, Brock Lesnar was dressed for a fight because he came out in ring gear. And so Paul Heyman was like, my client isn't invoking our rematch clause next week, next month at a pay-per-view or SummerSlam. We're doing it right. And the fucking crowd fucking blew up. And then Steph comes out and said, we'll see. And that Seth Rollins, due to being champion, he had an appearance at Today's Show. Them like he's still on the flight, and when he gets here, we'll have the match. Next up, we have Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler in a great match, a fantastic match. Lot of back and forth action. These two put on a fucking hell of a match. Hell of a match. Even got a standing ovation. Daniel Bryan beats Dolph Ziggler with the running knee for the 1-2-3. After the match, Brad Newsbarrow, he was on commentary after the match. He comes in the ring and he attacks Bryan. I'm sick, guys, but I'm gonna try to get through this. He attacks Bryan. Then it's a shameful loss your head. Sheamus comes out with a fucking mohawk. He looked like a fucking Tony Hawk, creator skater. Sheamus makes the save. He feigns out Barrett, and then next thing you know, he kicks Daniel Bryan. He starts beating up Dolph Ziggler. So Sheamus is back. And there's one thing, I fucking hate Sheamus, but I said to myself after he got hurt, he was like, "Look, I'm gonna give him a fair shake. I'm gonna try to enjoy him when he comes back, and this is probably one of the better ways you could do it." I absolutely loathe face Sheamus. I hate him. I think I hate face Sheamus more than face Cena. But as a heel, Sheamus is tolerable. He's somewhat good as a heel. So I would love to see how this plays out. And I think Daniel Bryan and Sheamus is like a real rivalry. Like that's like if they build it up right, this is like one of the like a real intense rivalry between the two. Consider all the things going on with them and all the stuff that happens between them. But next up we have an 8-man tag. You have Cesaro and Tyson Kidd and Ascension taking on New Day and the first NXT call up of the night. Lucha, Lucha, Lucha. They came back from commercial. Oh shit. They came back from commercial and they was playing the Lucha theme. And I was like, oh shit, the fucking Lucha Dragons. And I'm not saying I didn't do that just for the Lucha Dragons. I said, oh shit, because niggas finally get to see Kalisto. This motherfucker is fucking amazing. Kalisto is like legit scary good. But they start the match. It's great action. Kalisto showing out, showing his moves, getting used to the crowd. He fucking stood up on Cesaro and backflipped off him like fucking Spider-Man. The finish of the match, Kalisto hits his finisher on Victor for the 1-2-3. And this one thing I'm gonna say, little kids is gonna love Kalisto, and you know what's Kalisto's gimmick? Mask. And you know what mask is? Money. Shouts out to Vince McMahon. It's all about them money. Damn it. So yeah, Kalisto, can't wait. This is gonna be a good year for Kalisto. Great debut. Let's see if they keep the ball moving on. Then right after that, we get a Neville package. I'm gonna save that for later. When Neville, the Neville package, and I'm like, oh my god, I thought that was. But next up, you have Lesnar and Rollins. The rematch is now. They both get huge pops. Lesnar got a huge pop. Seth Rollins even got a huger pop when he came out when he won the championship. It all just goes to show that Seth Rollins deserves this title right now. They go for the pre-match introductions, but Seth Rollins leaves, and he's such a good slimy little heel. He was like, just a little jet lagged, so my foot hurting from curb stomping you guys last night. I don't think it's gonna happen tonight, but I'm fighting champion. You're good soon down the line, Once that happens, Brock Lesnar loses it. He starts attacking everything with a pulse around him. J&J, the announcing, he fucking picked up the table and smushed it against these niggas. The bell got it, and he put Michael Cole in them, and then he F'5'd the shit out of Michael Cole. Nigga F'5'd him out of his shoes. And then after that, he got the cameraman, and Stephanie comes out. She's like, "Don't do this, Brock. Don't do it." And he did it anyway. And he was like, "You have consequences for your actions. You're suspended." And then he picks up the cameraman and F'5s him again. Woo! That was a beautiful segment. I wonder. See if this is the reality era. We've been told Brock Lesnar is suspended. Does Brock Lesnar make a MA fight that he can win? Not a UFC though. Maybe somewhere, maybe like Bellator or something. Does he go? Maybe. That's just the market me. I would just love to see that, since he's suspended and has nothing to do till the summertime for SummerSlam. Then after that, we have Mizdow taking on Stardust. I wonder why Mizdow is still using Miz's theme, trunks, moves. But it's a quick match. Mizdow hits the skull crushing finale on Stardust, and after that, Miz attacks after the match. Then after this, we get an Axelmania promo telling how the other 29 guys in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal were jealous, and that they all ganged up on him. And then, Adrian fucking Neville made his debut, and I lost my fucking mind. Oh, it was such a pleasure. Something you've been dreaming about for so long, and it finally happened. Adrian Neville is on Raw. Woo! In the words of Ric Flair, woo! And whoo, man, came out in the cape. The people loved it. Motherfucker got pyro. I was like, oh shit. You talk about, oh, Vince McMahon, fuck these niggas. Motherfucker got pyro. And I'm not talking about one shit shooting up. This nigga got shit across. You know how much money that cost? They gave this nigga pyro. But he has a cape too. He's doing his moves, flips, and then he beats Curtis Axel with the Red Owl. Adrian Neville is here. All the matches galore we have in store this year. Rollins, Ambrose, Wyatt, Harper, Ziggler, Bryan, Stardust, Cesaro, Kid. Oh, Adrian Neville, this is going to be a fun year. I can't wait. One thing I want to know, why did the fuck they dropped Adrian out of his name? Now he's going by Neville. When I hear Neville, I think about the motherfucker from Harry Potter. They should have kept it Adrian Neville. Cause that shit had a certain panache to it. Adrian Neville, not Neville. And that makes me wonder when fucking Sami Zayn is gonna be Zayn, because that's not gonna work. Zayn. So they got at least get some niggas some first names. Jesus Christ. But next up we have Cena with an open challenge. People thought it was Baylor, but I was like, nah, it's a little too soon for that. I think they're gonna at least give Baylor maybe till SummerSlam, just the final preparations for his run, because I think WWE is trying their best to try and get Finn Balor in WWE, not WWE, in WrestleMania 32, so he could do that entrance at AT&T. I think that is the plan for Balor. But I didn't know who was coming out. People thought it was Samoa Joe, but I was like, nah, they can't do that because he ain't go to NXT. but this nigga been wrestling professional in TNA because Samoa Joe is really like the only dude that had a legit run in TNA. Not an XW, like he's not an XWCW star. He's like somebody they built up. He's like one of the few, maybe the only one that was built up in TNA and got signed to W. He's a few that has been made in TNA and signed to WWE. But Dean Ambrose answers the call. This match I missed a little bit because I was getting hungry. I started making some food, so I was in and out. I just saw that I think I missed the spot because I was cooking, and on Twitter I saw that it was like Dean Ambrose fucked up with a botch, but Dean Ambrose loses to the AA, and Dean Ambrose fans, I think they are on the brisk of a full riot mode. How many times? I'm not even a Dean Ambrose fan. I like dude. I like seeing him. I like hearing the crowd reaction. I'm not a fan of this dude, and I noticed this dude loses a lot. So I even saw this shit turn into it. I think Dean Ambrose fans had enough of him losing. Then you had a Seth Rollins promo, Orton appears, and they set up a 3-on-3 tag team match for the main event. And then next up you have AJ, Paige, and Naomi taking on Natalya and the Bella Twins. It was alright, and this is when I didn't really get that much sleep last night, and I think this is when I started to hit my wall. It was okay for what I saw. Pretty bored with it. I thought it was going to be an NXT Diva call-up. I was expecting Charlotte. I was expecting Bank somebody, but we didn't get that. Next up, we have Rusev taking in Goldust. I know he won, but I didn't see it because I fell asleep. I had like one of those little quick 3-minute naps. I put my head down. Next thing I was out. But I woke up just in time. I woke up like in the middle of the main event. From what I saw, it was okay. Roman Reigns beats Kane, pick up the 3-fall. Only thing I feel about this main event was like, this is what you do. The Raw after Mania, you end it with Roman Reigns just pinning Kane in a 3-on-3. I think that left something to desire. We didn't get no Triple H. We didn't get no Sting. We did get Sting, but later we didn't get Undertaker. We didn't get Bray. So WrestleMania Fallout happens. I'm giving tonight's Raw because the first 2 hours were fucking flames. That alone gets a 7 out of 10 from me. It's your boy Nick Met too. Thank you for everybody that watched my WrestleMania 31 video. I really appreciate the views. I'm trying to get my views up. Trying to get my views and subscribers up. I want to have a big, in the words of Seth Rollins, I want to have a big breakout year for the YWC because I am the truth of it. But please like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Nick Met 2. See you next week, guys. Peace.